Hello everybody, this is Saif Sayed and you're watching our very first YouTube video on our new YouTube channel. And the first YouTube video that we are going to shoot is here in Kasol, and the topic happens to be a cafe in Kasol. So interestingly, I happened to read on the internet that there is a cafe named Freekasol, and this cafe does not admit people from other nationalities other than people from Israel. So I felt really strange as to what the matter is, and I decided to just come to Kasol and check for myself what exactly is happening. So let's directly go to the cafe. If we can get a chance to speak to the owner, we'll speak to the owner and a couple of other people around. So yeah, follow me. So guys, here we are. It took some amount of walking and we are finally here at the Freekasol cafe. And now what we intend to do is actually go in there, see for ourselves if these guys admit us inside or not.
So we entered the cafe and weren't asked to leave. But then we looked more like media guys than any tourists with our cameras on. Hence, nothing could be concluded right away. The man here is Shankar, the manager and also the chef. And the woman is the owner of Freekasol Cafe. When asked as to why Indians are not allowed here, the manager refused to talk. The owner, however, decided to speak to us on behalf of Shankar. So we asked first what happened that day.
मना किया भी नहीं इसने।
अच्छा अच्छा।
अच्छा इस यहाँ पूरे ये टेबल भर के बैठे हुए थे, है ना? तो उसने वो आ गया, उसने वो मेनू दे, बोला मेनू दे दो। इसने भी दे दिया, एक के हाथ में दिया ना, एक लड़की थी, लड़की के हाथ में नहीं दिया। इसने सोचा कि ये दोनों साथ में आए ना, अब आप दो साथ में आए, आपको एक देंगे तो आप दोनों पढ़ेंगे ना कि क्या है मेनू में। फिर उसने को बोला लड़की लड़की कुछ बोल रहे हैं, इसने भी छोड़ दिया। चलो लड़की के साथ क्या बात क्या करनी है, क्यों बहस करने हमने, है ना। फिर उसने बोला जो उसके साथ आदमी जन था, इसने बोला उसने मेरे को गाली दी। गालियाँ देने के टाइम सोचो आप मेरे को गालियाँ देंगे तो मैंने तो आपको गाली देनी होगी।
उल्टा गाली दिया होगा, और क्योंकि वो आपके रेस्टोरेंट में आए तो ऑब्वियसली आपने बोला होगा तुम यहाँ से बाहर चले जाओ।
मेरे साथ बदतमीजी होती ना, मैंने तो सर मैंने कहा हाथ से पकड़ से बाहर निकाला था। मेरी जगह है, मैंने किसी को दिए लिया नहीं है, किसी को दिया नहीं है, किसी नहीं, मैं तो मालिक हूँ। जब मेरे से बदतमीजी बात करेंगे ना, गाली गलौज देंगे तो मैं सहन नहीं कर सकती। मैं चाहे मेरा होटल चले चाहे ना चले भाई।
After getting to hear what the owner had to say, there seems to be a great deal of contrast between the two stories. But it was time for them to answer my outrage at this racial profiling, if there existed any.
कसौल बहुत ज़्यादा लोगों को पता नहीं, बस जिनको नहीं पता था वो लोग बोल रहे हैं अच्छा वहाँ पे एक कैफ़े है जहाँ पर इंडियंस को अलाउ नहीं करते, हम लोग तो जहाँ जा नहीं सकते, तो लोग ऐसी बातें कर रहे हैं।
हम कहाँ से है? इंडियन तो हम है, हम भी इंडियन को नहीं खिलाएंगे तो किसको खिलाएंगे हम? सर बात ऐसी है, इंडियन को मैं ऐसे नहीं यहाँ छोड़ूंगी, किसको नहीं मैं छोड़ूंगी। यहाँ आते हैं, मैं कहा 10-20 आदमी आते हैं इंडियन टूरिस्ट शराब की बोतल लेके। इस महीने तो रहने दो, वो आते हैं जैसे आप बोलेंगे मई और जून में।
So she happened to talk about a few bad experiences she had with some of our own people. But do you see a lot of Indians coming in your cafe? I asked.
इंडियन भी आते हैं, इंडियन को जैसे अब हम लोग इंडियन है ना, जैसे इंडियन खाना कुछ और होता है, इजरायली खाना कुछ और होता है, जैसे वो ब्रेड टोस्ट वगैरह।
लेकिन अगर इंडियन या कोई भी बंदा हो उसको अगर इजरायली फूड ट्राई करना है तो यहाँ पर आके खा ले, उसके लिए तो कोई रोक नहीं है ना।
I got a chance to speak to an Israeli couple when the owner was not around. I asked them if they have seen Indians in the cafe.
Many times people, not just tourists, so also Indian people coming, eating, and everything okay, you know, it's like globalization.
The cafe owner claimed that they do not discriminate Indians, but to find out more, I had to speak to Indians in the region. I took to the streets. Many of them were apprehensive to speak to the camera, but some chose to speak out.
In the blogs they have written that they are not very friendly and that, but it's just Hebrew written and Indians won't understand it. So they have made it like only foreigners, only Israelis are welcome there. It's made like that.
It's made like that. But if let's say a person who's not an Israeli walks in, so will he be pushed or will she be pushed out?
No, they won't be pushed out.
So there are rumors on the internet saying that this cafe does not allow Indians to come in, or as a matter of fact any other person other than Israeli.
No. We have stayed there.
Okay, so you've been to that cafe?
Yes, sure.
And they have not stopped you to come in?
No.
Alright, and you haven't faced no discrimination whatsoever?
No, not at all.
So it's a chilled out place?
Yes.
Okay, so
The Israelis are also our friends. They also talk to us and smile and, you know.
You've been there, you have had a good time, nobody stopped you?
No.
Okay, did you like the Israeli food?
Yeah, very good.
So to conclude whatever we saw today, the cafe owners did not have anything against Indian per se. The episode that happened that day with the lady in the cafe happened just because of some heated argument. But there's also another side of the story where if you go to any cafe or any restaurant or any place, and if you create nuisance or any sort of an activity which is not healthy, so the owners will actually want you to move. I'm not saying this happened with the lady who uploaded a status on Facebook, and coming down here, looking at the scenario, going to the cafe, speaking to the people around, we got to know that there wasn't much to it. So whenever you feel like Indians, non-Indians, people from any nationality can come down to Kasol, can have a good time, nobody's going to stop you. Let us get done with this misunderstanding. So this is Saif Sayyed signing off. I hope we got to you the other side of the story. That's a wrap. हाँ कॉफ़ी कुछ भी ले आइए नॉर्मल मिल्क ले आना मिल्क के साथ